Oh man, I am earlier. I am so much earlier than I'm usually live, but who cares? I'm sure y'all don't mind. Wanted to get in an early stream. Now that we're early, maybe we'll leave early. I don't know. Why is my game taking so long to update? Oh, past live streams. There we go. And we are off to the races. There we go. No one's in here, so no one can set a light goal. But we still can drop the link in all of the relevant places to make sure we're good. My game is updated anyway, but I want to talk about those deep dives. Those deep dives, to me, they were interesting. Because Kabam is going after our masteries, so what are we going to do about that? But we will figure it out. Let me be the first one in my chat. I'm gonna say, yo, Lefty. When people come in, they're gonna be like, why is Lefty talking to herself? And I'm gonna be like, that's just how we do. First, what's going on, Immortal? I want to say Immortal. How you doing, Mass Legend? Hope you're doing well. Wanted to get in maybe a little earlier of a stream. Dag, some nice intros you got there. Yeah, I gotta add to it. But yeah, that's just the start. I got some more stuff to add to it. But I would definitely want to. I don't know. I felt like my intro to my stream wasn't as good as it could be, so I decided to add to it. It's not that bad in RN. You have to talk to yourself. Really? I didn't think it was that bad. Right now, I'm just sitting back and observing. Master Legend, you're first. You get to pick the light goal. There we go. Let's drop this. 77. Okay. We can aim for 77. Like we always do. Oh man, now that we got that done, we can get out of that. Can we hit 77 likes? There we go. How you doing, Jody? I think my game is still updating. Oh, it's almost done. Okay. Let's welcome everyone. Welcome, Mass Legend, Flexus, and Jody. The new thumbnails, fire. Yep, I want to go in a different direction with my thumbnails. Like, I know it's weird, but I just want to go in a different direction. I want them to look like movie trailers. And they're actually like, I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, okay, Lefty, you're moving outside of like gaming thumbnails and you're venturing into like actual movie thumbnails. And I'm just like, is that what I should be going for or not? But I'm like, no one else is really doing that. And I can honestly say, since I'm the only person doing that, my thumbnails are actually different. And that's what I want to go for. I want my thumbnails to be different than everything. But yeah, doesn't it look like a real thumbnail? Especially with my Photoshop skills, it looks like an actual movie. Like this could look like a movie. And that's what I want to go for. I want it to look like a movie. Yes, unique, and you pull it off great. Thanks you, Max. That means a lot. That honestly does. That really means a lot. That really, really means a lot. But guys, I got good news and bad news. Okay. The good news is I want to stream today. I really do. The bad news is, well, it's not really bad news. It's more so like ulterior news. BG is doing his last path in Necropolis. So what I might do, since BG's doing his last path, I might just send you over there to support him. And maybe I'll just come back tomorrow to stream for y'all. How about that? Would that work? Unless y'all want me to go ahead and go live. All I was going to do today, because I don't really have much to do today anyway, I just wanted to talk about the deep dives and talk about my thoughts on the deep dive, because those new champions, I don't know what Kabam's doing, but they're definitely going after our masteries now, because I think Serpent and the Destroyer both attack your masteries. Like I think one of them shuts down Dexterity or something. And we already know that, what's her name? Dust, she shuts down Willpower. So I want to know why Kabam is going after our masteries. That's what I want to know. Does anyone have the answer to that? Yeah, like it's not. It's now known for champs to have Dex. Right, and to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of that. Like, I feel like if you can shut off masteries, then what's the point of having them? There's no point. Like, because if you create champions that can literally shut off masteries, and you know what's funny? Like, no one else is thinking about this. Masteries don't affect the AI. The masteries only affect the player. They don't affect the AI. So Kabam literally is making champions for battlegrounds that only will benefit the defender and not the us, the attacker. So it makes me think, it's like, I don't know if you should be able to do it. I don't think you should be able to touch on masteries. Like, what's the point of getting masteries if you're just gonna create champions that shut them down? Like, I'm not a fan of that, because it's like people work hard to unlock masteries. And who was the first champion to start attacking masteries? Was it Photon? I think it was Photon. I could have swore it was Photon. But yeah, I wanted to look at the deep dive. Let's see. MCOC. It's why in War I turn off my decks and use champs that have built-in decks like Sponge 9 and Silk. Right. Because at this point, Kabam, I don't know what happened, but Kabam, I feel like they're definitely being more venturous in this taking on and just doing what they want with stuff. And it's just like, I don't know if this is okay. Damn, we're really getting deep dive reaction streams, the length we go to without battlegrounds, right? What's going on, True Boom? How are you doing? I think the first one's Heimdall. You can't dex his hits if he has True Strike active. I thought you were going to say Domino. Well, yeah, how is everyone doing today? Well, I wanted to talk about the deep dives because, Husky Harrison, you don't think the deep it means a power lock, okay. I'm looking at the deep dive now. You don't think that's concerning a bit? Like the stuff that these new champions can do with the masteries? What's going on, Jason and Jabari? You don't think that's concerning at all? Maybe it's me, but when I was watching these deep dives, I was like, I don't know about this. I just don't know. Like, I'd rather not see a deep dive review over Lefty gameplay stream, says Maurice Bishop. Well, today you're in luck. Let's see. The serpent was sealed away once. He does not intend to be sealed away twice. His primordial non-magnetic armor grants him immunity to power lock, power seal, and stuff. It prevents his ability power rate from being reduced by below 50% by non-mystic champions. They did that to counter. They did that to directly counter Magneto. I know they did that to counter Magneto. They did that to counter Magneto. Non-magnetic. As soon as I seen that, I was like, they don't want them to counter Magneto. Compared to the crap Photon can pull and constant parry issues, I can care less about power lock and ability power rate reduction. No, he does something else. Him and the Destroyer, they do something else that I was like, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Maybe it's me, but I'm like, I don't know. But what do y'all think of Serpent in the Destroyer? Destroyer seems like an asshat. I'll probably be banning him for quite a while. Yeah, he's looking like an immediate ban. Him and Serpent, to be honest, are both looking like immediate bans to me. Like, I don't think I want any problems. Hold on, let me see this real quick. Serpent starts each fight with winning a fight grants some dread. The start of the fight, gaining infinite fury buffs, increasing attack for each dread that opponent. Critical penetration and the potency of the incoming instant damage effects from champions are both reduced. Incoming instant damaging effects from champions are both reduced. Wow. So with enough dread, with 5 dreads, he can shut down Archangel. He counters Archangel. No need for Mag, Scorpion, Titania, and Void. I'll give you everything you need to destroy an easy fight. How you doing, Sophionic? He seems like a very good screamer, but the buff immunity should work well on him. Serpent looks more of an attacker, while Destroyer was definitely made to be attacking and defending. Serpent seems like a next bit cosmic, and Destroyer more like a new cosmic destroyer. Let's see, what's this? 1 charge for more are prevented by ability. 1 charge when 1 or more professional buffs end or prevented by ability accuracy. 1 charge. Wow, so this is how he gains dreads. Okay. To be fair, it isn't called destroy because he hits like a pillow. That's fair. That is fair. I mean, I won't lie. I was surprised by Serpent. Like, Destroyer, I figured, with a name like Destroyer, I figured he'll be either really good offensively or really good defensively. Serpent, he kind of was a sleeper to me. I didn't realize, like, he counters a lot of people. Like, I think this right here, I think this is True Strike. You can't dex this. I think he stops people from dexing with that. Or something of that nature. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm hyped for Destroyer, not gonna lie. I'm gonna do a breakdown on both of them, but I was just like, I don't know. Yeah, it's called True Focus. Yeah, but I'll say, I don't think you can dex that True Focus. Look, and this right here concerned me because he is the first champion to have as an attacker in Battlegrounds. Start with 4 charges. No one else noticed that but me. I was like, there's no other champion in the game. No other champion in the game has that in their kits. As an attacker in Battlegrounds, that's weird. No one else noticed that. No one else did. I noticed that the minute it came up. Like, I actually paused the screen. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. As an attacker in Battleground, he automatically starts with 4 charges? That means he's going to be reducing incoming damage by 80%. Yo, what's going on, Lefty? What's good? What's ML, my friend? Nightcrawler is a game team amazing news, in my opinion, of the year. And even better, and that Kabam seems to hype up the Lizard due to the new background. Really, Bart? How you doing, Bart? How you doing, Maxwell? I don't know the story about the pretty decent numbers. Crying, Cyclone SP2. Why does that bother you, Lefty? You said numbers numerous times. You don't take BG seriously. I never said I didn't take BG seriously. I said I don't take Gladiator Circuit seriously. Don't. If you're going to quote me, don't misquote me. That's like if Nick starts at 100% health in both lives. I don't understand what you're going for, Husky. 100% health in both lives? He kind of does start with 100% health in Battlegrounds with both lives. Like, as an attacker in Battlegrounds, start with 4 charges. What? No one else noticed that but me? I was the first and only person to notice that? Like, they put Battlegrounds in his kit. They put Battlegrounds in this guy's kit. Oh, I'm off my game, but you get the point. Starting with 4 charges is OD. It is. It definitely is. It's like, I don't know about that one. That's interesting to me. Like, what? He just starts with 4 charges. But it says as an attacker, so as a defender, I'm assuming he doesn't have that. But you can't dex him. Hold on, let's see what this says. At 8 charges, gain a Pierce passive. When active, attacks that strike the opponent or their block while their back is against the wall deal a burst of energy damage equal to 10% of the attack. This dude's going to be a monster in Battlegrounds. This dude's going to be a monster in Battlegrounds. A legit monster. He's going to be annoying in Battlegrounds. What is this? At 12 charges, attacks that cause evade or miss abilities to fail deal a burst of 1100 direct damage and strike the opponent's block, pauses personal power gains and furies for 0.35 seconds. What's going on, Chris Brown? How you doing? We're just talking about the deep dives because, wow. He can't be annoying if you're banning his ass, but you gotta think about it. There are already certain champions in this game that are instant bans. Onslaught, Domino, who else? Who else is an instant ban? Looks like Serpent's gonna be instant ban. Like, it's going a lot. What y'all smoking some serious crack? This only benefits on attacking BG, which is to your benefit. And it also means it's to my opponent's benefit, Maurice. That's what you're missing. Like, am I the only one gonna be using him in Battlegrounds? Or is my opponent gonna be using him too? So you can't evade his attacks on defense. You can't evade his attack when he got true focus. Yeah, I'm finna be done. Too many cracked defenders and no direct counters. I did see someone else say that, like, they're making this really, like, they're creating a lot of defender champions. And it's like, are we gonna get some offensive champions? Whenever the Serpent gains a charge, he also gains 40% in exorbital passive for 3 seconds plus 0.3 seconds per charge. This effect does not trigger if already active and is removed when struck by a special attack. Crazy. Nope, not call testing. No, I wasn't going to test him today. But how you doing? You died again in the other black man. I did 3 passes Necro in a couple days because of him. Saved so many revives. What are you like? Are y'all gonna be grinding for him? This dude has power gain. I feel like Mystic Champion should destroy him in theory. Lefty, what's your thoughts on champs that are off? That turn off. I don't like it. That businessman. I don't like it at all. What is exorbital? Cannot be pushed back by basic attacks, and the power they gain from being struck by basic attacks is increased by the given potency. Interesting. Whenever someone will gain 1 or more charges after max charger, he instead gains a Fury passive, increasing attack by 1100 for 6 seconds. Max stack 20. Yo, this dude, I don't like it. No need to grind. I'm Valiant now. I'm just buy him, bruh. Fair. Nerf Serpent? I don't think I need to nerf him, but they made this dude really powerful. He's already powerful. That true focus, you can't dex. He's on his he goes unblockable and you can't dex. You can't dex his specials with a true, like, I don't understand. You can't evade it, can't dex it, and he doesn't miss. What is there another way to avoid his attacks? So this dude goes unblockable. He does it. It looks like he doesn't need to be awakened to do all of this either. So what are you supposed to do? Just block it and take block damage? Does he? If you have access to Pierce, that's gonna be insane. Who's making these champs design that command? I don't know. But you can't dex his attack and you can't evade it. And the thing is, you can't push him back either. I don't understand. On activation, gain an infinite true focus buff. This buff is removed when the serpent is struck. But as a defender, Maurice, only when struck by a special attack. When this buff is active, the serpent's special attacks cannot be avoided with the dexterity mastery. Maurice, how do you defend that one? I'm curious, Maurice. How do you defend that? Let me see what Maurice got to say to that. I want to see what he says. As a defender, only being struck by a special attack will remove that true focus. So you cannot take off his true focus without hitting him with a special attack. Okay, hear me out. Maybe he should gain charges based on a common move. Therefore, you can gain them easily in 2 minutes while still feeding some urgency while using him. Fair. So you can't avoid his attack, and he goes unblockable. Could you imagine this guy with root? What are you supposed to do here? On activation, gain unblockable special attacks. On activation, gain unblockable. So you can't even avoid his special attacks. If the first hit breaks the opponent's block, the unblockable is paused. And as an attacker, the potency of the serpent's instant damage is increased by 70% until the end. There's literally no way out of it. There's no way to avoid damage. There's no way to avoid damage from that guy. I'm confused here. There's literally no way out. You're moving the goalpost now. You are talking about his attack charges, and you're moving the goalpost because now I'm talking about defending. Keep up, Maurice. Keep up, bruh. You can't keep up? By the way, Lefty, he's a bit similar to Herc because he has a death cheat. He does. This dude's more buff version of Photon. I don't know if y'all remember, but I was screaming for Kabam to nerf. If they don't nerf Serpent, I will be extremely disappointed. I won't be surprised if they don't nerf him because they built him as a Battlegrounds attacker and defender. You can't even, he goes unblockable. You can't dex his special attacks. I mean, you can't avoid his damage when he has true focus unless you hit him with a special attack. Doubling all call for charges and personal. Bro, I definitely got to do a breakdown video on this guy. He has to have weaknesses. I'm assuming any Mystic champion will be a great counter to him. So rank up your Mystic champions because I don't think it said anything about nullifying his buffs. Then they built him as a defender. They built him as a whole D-bag. I mean, yeah. So he's also a counter to Hercules too. Look at that power gain. That power gain's insane. Let's see. When awakened, each Cold Force charge grants on the attack rating. The Serpent gains immune to stun effects during the opponent's special attacks. Once per fight, when the Serpent will be knocked out, he has a 125% chance to consume all dread to gain death immunity buff for 8 seconds. This buff can be not staggered nor nullified. For each dread consumed, this effect recovers 1.25 max health and grants 10% of a bar of power per second. What the hell? Buff immunity Claire? Is he immune to nullify? Oh, good question. Not when he's cheating death? No. Maurice, he's not immune to nullify. No, he is immune to nullify. So if you're about to kill him, he has a cheat death mechanic. And he goes stun immune. As if Onslaught and Bullseye didn't bring enough difficulty to go against. Right, like, bro, what is up with these these champions? The fact is 100% to counter neutralize and the assassin master. Yeah. Like that's the scary thing to me. Like Kabam has definitely venturing outside the box, and they're going out through our masteries now. There was a point in time where Kabam didn't really go after our masteries. There were champions that can do this and that, but our masteries were still safe. Nowadays, it's like they're not holding back. This dude is literally the entire package. It's like, what do you think a defender is?
Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words.
I don't know, guys. They said they wouldn't make another Herc, but I feel like they made another monster even worse than him. Right. Okay, so he goes death immune regardless, same as Herc. Outside of that, he sounds like Doom food. I'm going to do a breakdown, but you got, Maurice, you come, jokes aside, you're not at least a little bit concerned about this guy? Not even a little bit. Like, you're just like, what if you don't have a Mystic champion? What are you going to do then, Maurice? Like, what if you don't have a ranked up Mystic champion? What if you don't have Claire or Tigra or Doom or whoever else? Like, I don't understand. Like, you cannot tell me, like, you're not a little bit like, oh, wow, this dude he's a little bit annoying. And he has Pierce. So not only can you not avoid his specials when he has True Strike, he goes unblockable and he has Pierce. So you're going to be taking damage. He counters miss, he counters evade. What else? I don't know what else to tell you. Like, there's no way around this guy. This dude has a passive Pierce. So even if you have Doom, you're still going to be taking block damage. Oh man, I'm gonna definitely do a breakdown video on this guy because we need to know his weaknesses. We definitely need to know his weaknesses, like, cause this dude's looking real legit. That ain't me, so I'm not worried. Okay. Maurice made me laugh. It ain't me, so it ain't my problem. I don't even care. It's not me. It is not me. I just hope Marvel doesn't take Shannon Sharp as a Silver Surfer, especially with that clip. Oh, sorry. What's going on, LPB? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but how you doing? We're talking about the new champion. Serpent's looking like a menace. Let's see. Sword is a killing machine, devoid of all emotion, and is immune to infuriate, intimidate effects. Okay, so reasonable. So is he tagged as metal though? Because he's gonna be Magneto food. He looks pretty annoying to fight. They're making the champs too complex. Not only that, you died again. They're making the champs damn near unbeatable. This dude literally has true focus, so you can't dex him. You can't miss. He doesn't miss, and evade doesn't help. He has pierce, which is passive, and he also goes unblockable when he throws a special. There's no way to avoid his damage. There's no way to avoid it unless you have mystics. Too many OP mixes, especially if you have an in-game roster. I mean, fair point. He's armor break immune. So that's interesting. Armor break immune. So Magneto isn't going to be a good counter. He goes unstoppable? Oh, for debuffs. Okay, he goes unstoppable for all the debuffs. Rubble has no effects. Prof said about a year ago that the new kits and crowded scenes would deter players. Imagine a proven Okonkwo playing against Serpent and breaking down. I mean, Battlegrounds is definitely overtaking this game. And Kabam is like, he can block the unblockable. It looks like he can block the unblockable. Hold on. I thought I saw him blocking an unblockable hit. No, okay, he wasn't unblockable. Bro, I didn't even have the last month's chance that new one showed up. Too many champions too soon. Kind of looks like a mix between Kraven and Thor. As for the story, I forgot he existed in one of the early Thor films. He did. How you doing, Burner F, by the way? Scorpion, when awakened, taunt on an opponent, block unblockable specials, and the rupture damage will be kind of powerful. Yeah, Scorpion, actually, yeah, that's a good point. He's immune to slow and gains a passive unstoppable when dashing in, so he's basically immune to getting intercepted. Pretty much. He kind of reminds me of, what's his name? Rhino a little bit. Kind of reminds me of Rhino, but a better version of Rhino. How you doing, Andy Beckett? Onslaught still my number one most wanted. I need him. I agree. I'm gonna do a big opening tomorrow. Do a big crystal opening. Let's see. What does this say? When the opponent has an active buff, gain a protection passive, reducing damage taken by 5% for each buff to the max of 5 buff. Wow. Okay. That's wow. Torch should still melt this guy. Gain indestructible charge when immune to armor break triggers. When the opponent gains a buff or fails to gain a buff due to buff immunity, gain charges from, okay. Gain 5 destruction charges when intercepting the opponent and when punishing a heavy or special attack. Lose 1 charge when afflicted with a non-damaging debuff, other than stun. So so Science Champions are going to destroy him. Science Champions are going to shut this guy down. Every 25 charges, gaining a Fury passive, granting for 20 seconds. He's passive repress. Okay. I'm going to be opening 400k 6-star stars, a couple of 7-stars along with you tomorrow. Yeah, but I'll say there's going to be a big opening, and I'll put out a crystal opening too. And then I gotta do a break. I'm gonna definitely work on a breakdown video for one of these champions because he's gonna be a good counter to cosmic champions. And don't forget about White Tiger. She can spam specials and steal power, which Serpent is not immune to. She's afflicted with bleed debuffs on SP2, and she's got that fear debuff. Put him in the room with Tiger. I bet you he gon' fold. Who, Destroyer? He's not tagged as metal?
Who was on crack? Bruh.
Goodness gracious. So they made sure Magneto couldn't counter him. But there was something in his kit that bothered me. I can't remember what it was. I watched this yesterday, but there was something in his kit that I was like, what was it? When reaching 100 charges, consume them and gaining power, gain passive, granting 4 bars of power over 10 seconds. Not 1, not 2, not 3. You only can get a max of 3. He gains 4 bars of power. While this power gain is active, the destroyer cannot gain new charges. Okay. He looks chunky. How you doing, Hunter? I agree. He looks like a chunky guy. He gains 4 bars of power. 4. Let's see. Each attack gains 10 indestructible charges on a hit, block, or whiff. Damn. If the opponent dodges the attack with a dexterity matty or a dexterity replacement, no charges are gained. As a defender, gain 15 charges instead, bro. I don't mind the insane power gain bounties. He's like a less chunky version of Gore. I look forward to using him on attack. Okay. Oh, was there something else that bothered? I thought that was something else that was bothering me about him. Maybe it was a serpent. I think serpent got to me the most because like he can do serpent can do a lot, and you definitely need a mystic champion to counter him. Hold on, hinder kind of rhymes with tender. Reducing opponents of all newly created busts by a percentage. What's the percentage? He's going to be a good counter to Cosmic. Use SP3 and the seconds available. Still gain power after animation. Oh, I heard something. Okay, maybe I didn't. Let's see. What was the other thing? Bro, that burst damage. The first hit pauses any degeneration effects for 10. Oh, that's right. He does a burst damage when the opponent's degenerating. Bro, imagine these champions as Winter of Woe, Summer of Suffering champions. And he gains unblockable too? How else is it supposed to be look like? Use the seconds available. Let's see. Man. How do y'all feel about Serpent and Destroyer? How do y'all feel about them? Are y'all feeling them? Like, do y'all like him? Let's see. Inflicts gain unblockable for 6 seconds. Inflicts a degenerate passive, dealing 18,000 direct damage or 15 seconds. Gain a non-stack energized passive 33% potency for 10 seconds. Pause during the Destroyer special attack. While this passive is active, Special 3 cannot be activated. And Special 1 and Special 2 grant no power to the opponent. Okay, that's a fair trade-off. Again, in my opinion, Destroyer needs a counter is Scorpion. He can block unblockable specials. He can have Rupture immunity because Destroyer deals instant Rupture when struck when awakened. You know what I mean? Like he still is like it kind of is, yeah. I want to know what the prestige is. His prestige looks pretty high. I don't know if this is a rank 1 or rank 2. Prediction, Destroyer will not be rebalanced. Serpent may be subject to a slight tune down if community continues to make upset voices heard. I'm not that upset about it, but I am concerned because I feel like if Serpent is a success, then they're going to make more champions like Serpent. That's what I'm concerned about. It's like, I don't know. But maybe that's me. Maybe I'm just being a pacifist. Oh, this was Awaken ability. The story personal power gain pauses while at 3 balls of power. When any power gain effect is active, special 3 damage is increased by 50%. The protection passive potency from magic enhanced armor is increased by flat 5%. When struck, instant rupture, dealing 40% of the damage prevented by personal protection as physical damage to a max of 2,400 damage. The rupture also destroys an indestructible or immortality buff on the opponent. That was directed at Hercules. This was directed directly at Hercules. See, this is when y'all keep messing with Kabam Mike. He's like, all right, I'm just gonna create champions that counter your precious Hercules. See, this is. I blame the forums. I blame the forums. I'm extremely upset. Why give more champions Pierce with so many parry issues? Why give another champion the ability to turn off decks when we have dex issues? It's unfair and quite honestly ridiculous. I agree with that. Y'all said the same thing when we demanded Photon to be tuned down. Yeah, here we are. I never demanded that. I never demanded that. But imagine Serpent as a Winter of Woe boss. Just imagine it. It is not, it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be scary out here. He literally, look, did y'all just see that? Did y'all just see that? Look how he takes Hercules. He literally took Hercules' immortality. Took it right. Look at him. Just took it right away. Watch. Gone. Buff destroyed. Wow. Hercules has officially might be losing his title as #1 champion in the game. He might be losing that title. I'm going to be the first to say it. Hercules might be going down. It's going to be. I agree. It was just as ridiculous then as it is now, but it's fine if she was the only champion with that mechanic. You know what? I knew she wasn't going to be the only champion with that mechanic. I knew it. Like Kabam is definitely an experiment with our masteries. Masteries used to be safe, not anymore. I'm pretty soon we might get to the point where masteries become irrelevant. They might legit become irrelevant at one point. Like, the Kabam keeps on this trajectory of creating champions that literally can shut down certain masteries. Dexterity is going to become irrelevant. Parry is going to become irrelevant. Willpower is going to become irrelevant. Like, they're just going to shut all the masteries down. What can you do when a champion has unblockable, you can't dex him, and he has pierce? Tell me what you can do in a situation like that. I don't put Hercules on defense much. I'll be fine. Do you use him on offense, Hunter? Imagine facing the Destroyer on offense against with Hercules. Nerf Herc, but there are other champions that can do it to him. I think Kitty will still be good against Serpents. Because you hit Kitty while she's phasing, then she's just going to gain power. They done silently nerf your boy Herc. Yeah, about to say, yeah, they did. They silently nerf Herc. They definitely did. No one else sees it, but they definitely did. Your boy Herc, remember the good old days when he was the #1 champion in the game? I remember it like yesterday because it was yesterday. Like, they didn't, oh man. All that with you just said pair with the input issue, Lefty, it's not fair at all. No, it's not. Y'all thought I complained a lot before. Watch me complain even more now that Hercules, now that we're having parry issues and champions that can just shut down entire masteries. Why would you take Herc against a Destroyer? You know better. No, there are times where you don't have another champion, and Herc can do fights. Herc can take on Mystic champions or whatever. With the Destroyer, yeah, Herc is his days are numbered. His days are definitely numbered. Hate to see it. Kabam's like, oh, you thought Herc was safe? Kabam with his mic got to be sitting back laughing like, I told you we had the last laugh. I told you we would have the last laugh. Ghost Dog is happy about this, and he's semi-retired. No, Ghost Dog, he's not retiring. He's coming back now. Now that Hercules is getting nerfed, he has no reason to stay retired. We're good now, Ghost Dog. Well, none of us really use a Cosmic against a Mystic Defender. You can, though. No one really does it, but you can. That's the point. You can do it. Hercules, there's a lot Hercules can do in this game. Y'all gotta admit, like, there are times where you're like, I don't have any other champion, but I have Hercules. I'm just gonna go in there with Hercules. There are times you have won fights in Battlegrounds with Hercules when you weren't supposed to lose Hercules. Don't lie. Don't lie. This is not the place to lie today. There are plenty of champs that shut down Herc and Mortality. There are, but now that Kabam has access to the Destroyer, you can't punch up as much as you used to. Nah, I'm staying. Nice, Ghost Dog. We're here. Ghost Dog is staying, guys. He's staying. I'm here for that energy. I'm here for it. Not me. Not I, said Hake. Hake said, I don't go in there with Hercules. What are we gonna do, guys? What are we gonna do? What is the solution to Serpent? It might just be Mystic champions. I definitely gotta do a breakdown video on Serpent because, oh man, it's gonna be tough out here. It's gonna be on every path for Everest content. Bye, Herc, you dead now. Yep, I promise you. I promise you, Herc, the Destroyer is gonna be on. Kabam's gonna use him like there's no tomorrow. I promise you that. Your days of using Herc to punch up in content, they're officially dead. They're officially dead. Like Hercules, nah, you're not gonna use Herc as much as you want, as much as you used to. His reign as the #1 champion in the game is slowly coming to an end. That's a fact. Hello, how are you? What's going on, Angelic? Kayla? Hope you're well. Thanks for stopping in. We're talking about Hercules' days as the #1 champ in the game. Kabam's like, oh, this is how you gonna do me? Huh? Okay. I'm gonna give you what you want. Hope you well. Thank you. I'm good. I'm good. Glad to be streaming, and no one has guessed the thumbnail because I started adding titles to it, so y'all can't Google the thumbnails anymore. Can y'all guess the Can y'all guess the movie or show? The story in the next two will. Yep, I bet you he's gonna be in a Kabam's gonna use him like no tomorrow. Him, Bullseye, Serpent. Who else came out this year? They're gonna be using everyone. Herc is currently trying to figure out how he can become a 7-star. You know what? At this point, it's fair that they make Herc a 7-star now. It's fair. You have a direct counter to him, Kabam. It's time to make Herc a 7-star. I think Herc should be a 7-star. I think Magic and we'll leave Quake. Quake can stay a 5-star. Quake can stay a 5-star, but Magic, you can make her a 7-star. I want to see Magic as a 7-star. Like, is it too soon to ask for Magic as a 6-star, not a 7-star, as a 6-star. Magic can be a 6-star. I think it's time. Like, oh man, those were the good. Remember when Herc was #1 in Prestige, #1 champion of the game, man. What's going on, Bagger Man? Face blocking again because I'm trying to talk to y'all about my concerns about champions, but y'all not listening. That's all right. I'm gonna do a deep dive, and I'm gonna be like, I could tell you his weaknesses, but I'd rather y'all figure them out. I'd rather y'all figuring them out. And this ramped AI too, insane. Dust and Woe is going to piss a lot of people off, especially with her animations and how they can mess up older phones. Who was y'all? We all listen except actually, that's a good point. Maurice is the only person that doesn't listen. I can't lie. I say that like y'all don't listen, but I know y'all do. I know y'all be listening. I just be giving y'all a hard time. But that's why. But Husky, that's why I do the deep dive because not my deep dive, my breakdown video, because when champions come out, we need to know their weaknesses day one. And I honestly feel like my breakdown videos have helped the community. I honestly feel like they have, because I definitely see people using champions that I recommended against certain champions, and it's like, that was in my breakdown video. That was. What's going on, Freddie B? Saying welcome to the RRN. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm a little nervous because y'all higher tier alliance than what I'm used to, so I'm gonna try to give my best. Is the thumbnail Black Panther? M'Baku. It is M'Baku, but it's not Black Panther. OD Charlie Witt showing as a stand star wasn't long ago. The 6-star came out, contrary to saying she wouldn't be. I think Magic should be a 6-star. The fact that the destroyer kills Shark whenever he hits him or gets hit by him is priced. I agree. Kabam knew what they were doing when they did that. Kabam knew exactly what they were doing. They were like, oh, you think Herc is safe? This is what happens when you troll Kabam Mike on the chat. On the forums. This is exactly what happens. It's like, okay. Thumbnail is Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. That is correct. How did I do on the thumbnail though, guys? I feel like it looks like a legit movie. What do y'all think? How does it look how does the thumbnail look? I think it looks like a legit movie. Like my movie thumbnails, I think they have come a long way. This is what I want. I want them to look like actual movies and not just YouTube thumbnails. So I think they look good. Over 2 7-star crystals, Dupe Storm X, and New Falcon. 37 7-stars in total. Not bad, Alan Walker. Also, welcome, Alan Walker. I'm a silent watcher, but I just wanted to say you make great content for the community. I haven't played for a while. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Thank you. That really means a lot. I really do appreciate that. I try to. It's my way of giving back to the community for how supportive they've been to me over the years. Deep dive sell the champion more than inform us of what their weaknesses might be. Right. That's why I do the breakdown video. I do the breakdown video for 3 reasons, right? 1, to show y'all the side of the champion that Kabam doesn't show y'all. 2, to hold Kabam's feet to the fire. That way, if they try to change a champion, I'll be like, no, in my breakdown video, it was this way, and I have proof. And 3, it's just to help y'all. If y'all need help figuring out the champion, my breakdown video will tell you everything you need to know. Plus more. Like prestige, what they're like at Sig 1, do they need high Sig, stuff like that. No problem spreading the positivity. Thank you so much, Angelic. Kayla, the Light Walker. Can we get a GG's in chats for Angelic Kayla? I do appreciate it. Thumbnail succeed. I'm glad you like it, Maurice. I'm glad you like it. It really means a lot when you tell me that you like my thumbnails. Because I know you do. I know you do. But overall, they look like good champions. I'm just concerned. I can't even lie to y'all. I'm like, what's next, Kabam? Are you going to have a champion that just shuts down entire mastery trees? Like, you know what? When awakened, he shuts down the entire mastery tree for the duration of the quest. Because Kabam's smart. They're creating champions that don't affect the defender, but just affect us. And it's like, why can a champion shut down dexterity? Why can a champion shut down willpower? That the math ain't mathing to me. It's just like I don't understand. I legit don't understand. But you know, I wish there was a way we could fight back, but there's not a way we can fight back against Kabam. Not a way. There's nothing we can do. We're just we're in this boat. Oh man, it's gonna be a long year. I wonder who's gonna be best defender for the award show. There has to be a good defender. We'll see. Those Herc being the best champion in the game, they were the good old days. Bullseye still betting favorite? I'm not so sure. Because to me, Husky Harrison, Bullseye's only a great defender when he has no like debuff immunity or stun immunity. If he doesn't have those nodes, Archangel melts him. Literally. He doesn't even stand a chance. Maybe I'll be good like you one day. You'll probably be better than me one day. Angelica Kayla. You'll probably be better. Probably be better. I'm calling it now. Oh man, those were the good old days. Onslaught still annoying? Yeah, Onslaught is an annoying defender. And I told y'all that day one. I said Onslaught is the new best mutant in the game. I said that day one. And y'all were like, nah, Lefty, it's too early to tell. I'm like, all right. It's almost like I literally make breakdown videos, spend like 6-7 hours testing the champion to tell you the truth about the champion. Like, he's the best mutant in the game. And he's probably going to take over Hercules' spot as the best champion in the game. Because with the Destroyer entering the game, man, the Destroyer making Hercules look real bad right now. Like somewhere someone is punching the air because they literally just took up Hercules, they ascended him, and now they seen the deep dive on the what do you call it? The Destroyer, and they're like, well damn. Well damn. So I hope you enjoyed Hercules' reign. I think when Hercules came out, let's see how long ago Hercules came out. His reign of the contest, like as a #1 champion in the game, he had a reign. Let's see, Cosmic. Where's Hercules? There he is. He came out 2021, so he had a 3-year reign. 3-year reign in this game as the best champion. Dun, dun, dun. Good times. Those were the good old days. You could be like back. Matter of fact, everyone in the chat could be like, back in my day, Hercules was destroying the contest. If you make convenience challenge, what champ would you select for which quest? I will probably make two quests. Professor X and Magneto would take on Act 6.1.6. What's she, Sentinel? And then the other challenge y'all not gonna like, so I'm not gonna tell y'all. But I'll let you know it involves Aegon. That's all I'm gonna tell you. It involves Aegon. Herc always find a way, Lefty. Never discount the Greek demigod. It's not over yet. The only way Herc can find a way is if Beta Ray Bill comes to the contest. Never thought the Golden Age of MCOC would be when Herc was at the top. No, that's not. The Golden Age of MCOC was back before the summer we had that bug where it was overheating phones. That was the golden age of MCOC to me. Because Perry was working, we didn't have champions that could shut down decks, and it was just a different time in the contest. Now, Kabam then created champions that, you know what? I don't care about that you got dexterity. I don't care. I never cared. And we're going to take that from you. Kabam was like, oh, you rely on dexterity? I feel like it doesn't make sense to me that this dude goes unblockable. He has Pierce, and you can't dex him. I legit do not understand all three of those. There's nothing you can do. You literally, there's no way you can avoid his damage. That's Onslaught 2.0. Man, I can't wait. Yo, you better rank up your Mystic class. Matter of fact, let's look at the Mystic class and see who I need to take up, because if Kabam's creating champions like this, your Mystic class needs to be stacked. So Absman, okay, I have him ranked up. She's gonna be good. She's gonna be good. No, he's gonna be great. Longshot, gonna be great. Kushal, okay, maybe Hood, Dr. Voodoo. Okay, maybe Tiger. Maybe we can do this. On Mojo, yeah. Start ranking up, guys. Start ranking up your Mystic champions. You won't be sorry if you don't, because Kabam is coming. Kabam is coming for us, guys. They didn't heard y'all talking on the forums, and they didn't like what they saw. Hello, Lefty. What do you think of Serpent? I have my own opinion. I think he's overpowered. I'm just going to say it, Bobby Fish. How you doing, Bobby Fish, by the way? I think he's overpowered. He can shut down decks. He doesn't miss with true focus. He doesn't miss with you can't evade him. As a defender, he has in his kit, it says as an attacker in battlegrounds. It literally says that. He starts with 4 dread charges. He has a cheat death mechanic. This dude is insane. This dude is literally he's throwing his hat in for champion of the year for 2024. He throwing his hat in the ring early. He was like, "Oh, we can go in there and bet." Did DLL design this champion? I think DLL has something. DLL must have designed this champion. Well, I'm going now. Have a good stream. Hopefully, we can meet again in the battleground. Good night and good night to everyone in chat. Thank you, Angelic. Kayla, I'll catch you in the next one. What do you think a Hercules nerf is?
What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words.
Kabam was like,
but let us get on the line, boy.
Okay, guys. Sounds like a Cosmic Kindred. Right. He's looking legit, man. I will be doing a breakdown video if y'all want one. Y'all haven't told me if y'all want one yet. In my opinion, we don't need champions like this in the game. It's not fun to have another champion who squeezes over masteries, and it's not like about DLL. He just delivered. My thing is, I don't like that there's no way to avoid his damage. That's what I don't like. Like, you definitely need someone from the Mystic class to counter him. And I don't like that, because it's like, you can't evade him. He doesn't miss. You have to hit him with a special to get rid of his true focus. He has a cheat death mechanic. He starts with 4 charges as an attacker in battlegrounds. Bro, this dude he's a Hercules reincarnated. Like, he's an upgraded version of Hercules. This dude is just like that. Have you seen Lizard in the game in the Oscorp stage? No, I haven't. No. Where was that at? In the Oscorp stage? No, I didn't see that. Yeah, he's definitely overpowered. And I haven't even started working on the breakdown video yet. So I don't even know the ins and outs of Serpent yet. But from the deep dive, I watched it and I was like, wow. Wow. First thing I'm thinking.
What the hell? Oh my God.
I don't know, guys. He's looking like he might be that guy. He's looking like Kabam has had enough of these mother effing snakes on this mother effing plane. How is it fun to have a champion that you know will F you up your health? It's not even Onslaught. He's doable. Serpent is just, we don't need this in the game, especially with the state of the AI. Right. Like, they shut down dexterity when we already have problems with our dexterity. What was it? He has Pierce, so even if you do parry him, you're still going to be taking damage. It's like, I can't win for lose here. What's going on, Chuck? How are you doing? Chuck, you see the shirt I put out for Mortal Kombat? What was his name? Christian? Christian was right. They definitely put limited ads on that video. But I still got to release the last short for the Damage Mastery Squad. But I wanted to put out Peacemaker because he came out last week. So I had to put out Peacemaker for his fatalities. His fatalities are awesome. I'm going to work on his brutalities next. I don't know how to do his brutalities, but I'm going to try to do them next. So we're going to do Peacemaker's brutalities as a short. But I did Omni-Man's. His will be coming out later on this week. We're going to be doing our crystal opening tomorrow. So that's something to look forward to. But come to think of it, what are you coming to think of? It's a lot going on today. It's definitely a lot going on today. He's unblockable, undexable special attacks. I know only one champion who can possibly deal with that. It's Kushala. She can block unblockable specials, but still, Serpent has Pierce. Exactly. Kabam is definitely covering all their bases. So does turning off Dex also count champs like Nightcrawler, who is going to be hit when dashing back? I don't know how it works anymore. The businessman. How you doing, that businessman? By the way, Destroyer might be way of Kabam call on the unit man. Pretty much. How about those second Celtics? I can't even lie, Chuck. They blew the Warriors out by 50.
But let us get on the line, boy.
I was like, the Celtics.
Who was on crack?
They are impressive. They might do it, Chuck. They might have what it takes to go all the way. They might. Oh, and guys, I don't know if you saw my thumbnails for the other ones, but like these are the thumbnails I'm going to start using when working on for other games. I like the way they look. They look different. They look like YouTube thumbnails, but they're different. And for MCOC, it's going to be like this. These are going to be the thumbnails I use. So I just felt like my thumbnails could definitely have been better, and I want to make them better. When you do breakdowns, try Silk versus Serpent. Don't know if her auto evade will work against him. Okay, I can try that. I'll try him on defense. Well, I'll try her on attack and him on defense. But I feel like Kabam it's only going to get more interesting from here when it comes to champions. Because Kabam, when it comes to Kabam creating champions, there are no rules for Kabam. There are no rules. Kabam can do what they want with who they want. And we just got to sit there and be like, okay. Kabam is definitely branching out, and I can't get mad at them for that, but wow. What have I missed? I hope you're ready to be annoyed in Battlegrounds. True Focus will counter Soak.
Bruh. Perfect.
You know, there was a time. How many times are you going to die to the Destroyer or Serpent?
15, 30, 37, 38.
But yeah, Kabam is not doing great things. It's not fun. We should have got Masters up there a long time ago. Yet they're screwing with what we have left. You know what I'm thinking though, and this is just pure speculation. I watched the stream from last week, and they were talking about masteries, and you know, Kabam Jax made a interesting look into the camera about masteries. I think a mastery change is coming. I don't know what's coming, but I think a mastery change is coming. I do. And Kabam hasn't told me this. They haven't confirmed it. It's just what I think. Is that a Black Panther necklace that you had going on there? It's part of the shirt. For the thumbnail, I wanted my shirt to match the thumbnail in case y'all couldn't guess what it was. But guys, I have so many more titles I'm going to be using for my MCOC thumbnails. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I know you want to. You want to. It looks pretty cool. Thank you. And I have a question. How come Serpent have those stack of immunities, but Gladiator has nothing? I don't. What immunity does he have? What immunity does Serpent have? I didn't even look at his immunities, to be honest. I haven't even looked. I don't even know. But now, so he has cheat death. Oh, he has stun immunity, right? So this dude can go stun immune.
Bruh.
I don't think Kabam likes us, guys. I really don't think they like us. I don't think Kabam likes us at all. Like, I think Kabam is mad at us, and they're telling us that they're mad at us through the champions they create. Like, I don't know what we did, but Kabam is mad at us. He has cold snap immunity, and he shakes bleeds pretty fast. So no K or AA. With Serpent, Kabam literally took our favorite champions and created a counter for all of them. All of them. Serpent counters Ghost, Archangel, Kate Bishop, Hercules. I'm not going to say Kitty, because Kitty gains power when you hit into her face, so she'll be fine. But Kabam was like, we need to create a champion that counters all of their favorite champions. All of them. Every single one of them. And they did it. They did it. I'm concerned, guys. I'm legit concerned. Where do we go from here? Like, Kabam is like, oh, you thought Hercules was safe? You think we can't nerf him? I don't know, guys. I'm a little bit concerned here. They shouldn't make us pay for the idiocy of others. I agree. And I do agree with that. And if he's duped, you can't kill him. He had his death immunity that can be nullified or staggered or neutralized with the... Yeah, but I'll say, that right there is insane to me, because not even Hercules can do that. He legit has an ability more powerful than Hercules. Guys, do I need to be the first to say this? That Serpent is a better champion than Hercules? Do I need to be the first person to say it? Fine, I'll be the first person to announce it. Serpent is a better champion than Hercules. I'll be the first to say it. I'll be the first. And I haven't even done the breakdown video yet. I haven't even done it yet. BG doing free to play while you over here doing low level EQ. Do better, lefty. Do better. I was gonna raid BG. Like, I wanted to talk to y'all about it, and I was gonna raid BG after this. Note Serpent right now is the best champion in the game. I think so too. He does everything Hercules does, but better. The Serpent will never hit as hard as Herc ramped up. Maybe not. But you can't stop him. You can stop Hercules. You can't stop Serpent. Serpent is good on offense and defense. Hercules is pretty okay on defense, great on offense, but you can stop his immortality. And Serpent looks like he's easier to ramp up than Hercules. He looks bonker. Yeah, but I'll say, I'm thinking Serpent may be good for Everest content. That's what I'm thinking, because he has that burst damage. And when their back's against the wall, he hits even harder. It's just like, how do we stop this guy? This dude, yo, he's looking like champion of the year. And we only at March right now. It ain't looking good, guys. It's not looking good. They've also made so many hurt counters lately. Mass lesson, this is what happens. When Kabam realizes there's an undisputed best champion in the game, they create counters for it. And you're probably like, name other champions they do that too. Blade. Blade was the first undisputed best champion in the game. Matter of fact, I'll go back even further. Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, Thor. 12.0. Gone. After that, Blade. After that, Ghost. After that, Herc. You seeing a trend here? When Kabam sees a champion that's dominating the contest, Kabam will create nodes and champions to directly counter that champion. Directly counter that champion. Because I remember when Blade first got nerfed, they created Korg. Korg directly countered Blade, because Blade, with that his dimensional sense, or whatever it's called, dimensional being thing, and then with the Stark Spidey and Ghost Rider synergy, he was destroying the contest. Kabam started creating nodes to counter him and champions. And then Blade went away. And then Ghost took over. And Ghost was just wrecking the contest. Everyone wanted a Ghost. And then Kabam was like, all right, let's create nodes. They created nodes to directly counter Ghosts. And then they created champions to directly counter Ghosts. Like, there are champions in this game. You don't even need, like, they don't even need to touch you to inflict an armor break on you. Angela, she just inflicts an armor break by throwing her special. Doesn't matter if it hits you or not. If she throws a special, you get armor broken. There's a node, like, if you get hit by the defender, even into block, armor break. They did that to counter Ghosts. It's not fair to have 7-star Serpent, but not 7-star Hercules. I would agree. Magic too, right? When a champion gets 2 power, they either create nodes or champions to counter them, and if they don't do that, they'll just leave the champion as 5 stars. Magic and Quake probably never going to become a 6 or a 7-star. Definitely not Quake. Definitely not Quake. So, oh man, I hope y'all enjoyed the Hercules reign. I hope you enjoyed it. 3 years is a good run. 3 years as the best champion in the game, that's a pretty good run. That's not bad. I mean, that's 3 years. So, but it's okay to have Serpent as a 7-star. The difference between Hercules and Serpent, and the reason why they probably won't make Hercules a 7-star, because once Hercules gets to 12 feats of power, you can't take away his damage. Serpent, you got to ramp him up every fight. Hercules, you don't have to do that as much. Once he has 12 feats, he has them for the remainder of the quest. So, oh man, that's legit bull if he's not going to be nerfed. I don't know. Let me do the breakdown video on Serpent and Destroyer, and I'll also put out a short on Ramp Up. They'll make all these OP defenders as 8-stars, but won't give us chance like Magic as a 6-star to help out. Right. I think Magic should be a 6-star. You can leave Quick as is. I think Magic should be a 6-star. That's fair. The thing is, I feel Magic's damage makes up for her crazy power control. Doom has the same, if not better, and I have him at a 6-star. Yeah, rank up your Dooms. I think Doom is going to directly counter this guy. I think Serpent also has, yeah, I think he does. The Dread, yeah, I think he does have persistent charges. I haven't done the breakdown yet. I haven't even started it. Once I start it, I'm probably going to start working on it. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll start working on it. Today I was trying to figure out the thumbnail. I can't wait to show y'all my thumbnails, guys. I can't wait, because I have a bunch of thumbnails I want y'all to see. But we'll get there. We will get there. Man, it's dark days ahead, guys. Dark days lie ahead. But I believe in us. Don't give up hope. There has to be a way out. Doom is not going to be an ideal option if you nullify Serpent's buffs. He's going to ramp faster. Of course he is. Bobby Fish. Of course he's going to ramp faster. Because you know why, Bobby Fish? Because Kabam wanted one champion that counters every champion that is our favorite. Every champion. All the hardest hitters. Doom, Hercules, Ghost, Magneto. Like, all of that. They wanted a champion that counters everything. Oh, man. I miss the good old days. I hope y'all ready. Be careful. Winter of woe, summer of suffering, spring of, I don't know, autumn of agony. Like, it's a lot going on. So unblockable, undexable specials in the face. And if you do block it, he has Pierce. So you're still getting damage one way or the other. You can pick your poison. And he's red numbers or cold snap burst. Like, bruh, he's a source of damage that not a lot of champions can deal with. Exactly. They did it on purpose. They created the ultimate champion that literally counters all of the hardest hitting champions. That's the only thing I don't like. Mainly with the Cosmic class, most modern Cosmic counter mystics like Galen being nullify immune. That's what Kabam does. Like, Kabam will create a problem and then create a problem to the problem. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, they'll create a Cosmic champion and then make him nullify immune. Or they'll create a tech champion and make him armor break immune. And it's just like, there has to be a limit. Like, we can't put limits on Kabam, but I wish that we could. Like, I wish there could be limits on like what they can do. Like, for Winter of Well, the champion can't have more than 10 buffs. And if one of the buffs affects one of the missions or one of the objectives, that buff has, I mean, that node has to be taken off. You cannot make it so damage over time or damage over time passives affect the objective. That's not fair, Command. Like, there's no reason we shouldn't have been able to use Immortal Abomination against Absman. You made him debuff immune and passive debuff immune. That's just not fair. No, that's, how are you going, you countered your own objective. You countered it. Kashala would be best option, in my opinion, with Soul Barb. There's one way to test it out. I'm gonna have to definitely rank her up on the beta. Man, it's tough out here for us summoners. It's definitely tough, guys. I see some cold days ahead. But I believe in us. We gotta figure this out. I just feel bad because imagine the next Necropolis, or what's the next Everest content. Imagine the Destroyer, Bullseye, Serpent, Onslaught. Imagine those defenders in the next Everest content, guys.
What the hell? Oh my God.
But the Destroyer seems more fair. I see direct counter for him, Scorpion. Also, I think Torch should work. Definitely, what's your opinion be if Iron Spider enters the contest? I'll be fine with it. I feel like I'm more interested in Destroyer with people saying he's more dual threat. I'm more interested in Serpent. I can't lie, like, he's looking legit. I would have quit the game by then. Y'all see why I played more than one game on my channel? MCOC is giving me gray hairs. And I'll tell you one thing, it was really fun to play Mortal Kombat yesterday. This is to play a different fighting game, but I can't lie. I don't have many bad things to say about Mortal Kombat. Like, I had a lot of fun playing that game. It was a lot of fun. So I'm going to be playing Mortal Kombat again on Sunday. Because on Saturday, what do we have? We have the Fortnite event. So I'm going to be playing Fortnite on Saturday. But Sunday, Mortal Kombat again. And then moving forward, after I, have all my fun with Fortnite, I'm going to play Mortal Kombat on Saturday. I'm going to beat the game, and then I'm going to play other modes and get a feeling of the game, and then do my review of Mortal Kombat. My thoughts, what I liked, what I didn't like, and if I would recommend it. And you know what my idea is? It's like, I'm gonna review games, and I can see it now. Like, when gaming companies be like, well, we already got your $70. And I'll be like, that's true. You got my $70. But I have a following, and I'm going to recommend to them not to buy this game. So you may have gotten $70 out of me. You won't be getting $70 out of my following. That's what you're not going to do. Because I feel like gaming, the games nowadays, there's no limit. They can just charge whatever they want. They charge us $70 for the game, and then charge us another $30 for the early access or the season pass. And it's like, bro, at this point, just charge us $200 at this point, just to cover all bases. Just make it the price of a PlayStation. Getting tired of this. God, I love inflation. I hate it. Inflation, when I was younger, it didn't really affect me. As an adult, it's kicking my ass. Symbiote Spider-Man buff would be nice. Symbiote Spidey? You mean Symbiote Supreme? No, you mean Symbiote Spider-Man. Yeah, I would like that. Do Mortal Kombat stream tomorrow since there's nothing to do in MCOC? No, I have to open crystals tomorrow, remember? Crystal opening tomorrow. The featured crystal changes over tomorrow. I should have did it today, to be honest. But I wanted to talk about the deep dive. It's open me for 22 years. Old people, bruh. And the generation below me ain't never going to be able to afford a house. They're not. Like, inflation is... The American dream died a long time ago. Those boomers, they were like, we want your money. We want you to be in debt. We don't want you to have a house. And we want you to be living paycheck to paycheck. It's not really inflation with games. These new consoles are more expensive to make games. That's a fair point. That is fair. But don't worry, Bobby Fish. I'm going to play the game again. It's just, it's a lot going on this week. Especially with the new crystal, new content on Wednesday, new champion maybe this week. And then on Friday, I could play Mortal Kombat on Friday. Oh, Battlegrounds comes back Wednesday too. And I probably will be doing that. And they take longer to make. That's true. Good point, Chuck. Good point. So yeah, I got a lot of content coming out. I mean, let me ask you all this: am I putting out too much content? Is it getting repetitive? Or am I like dropping in quality? Let me know. Be honest with me, guys. I hope I get a 6-star something from those raffles we're getting every day, right? I do. I can't lie. Like, I do want 6-star Serpent. He's looking like the best champion in the game. That's what he's looking like to me. Like Hercules' reign as the number 1 champion in the game, it was fun, but it's coming to an end. His days are numbered. Because Kabam, I already feel like they don't like when we punch up, meaning like they don't like when we do harder content than we're supposed to do, especially with our titles. There's nothing to do in MCOC when the EQ is almost up, Battlegrounds ain't around, and the new feature hasn't released yet. I agree. And not a 7-star, a 6-star right now is better, easy to awaken. I agree. I'm still focused on 6 stars for now, but once that floodgate opens for 7-star awakening gems and stuff like that. Whew, this game is only going to get harder. What champion did DLO make this month? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what champion he made this month, but whenever someone says DLO made a champion, I'm scared. Hold me! But I think Serpent's overpowered. He may be tuned down. To be honest, I kind of hope he doesn't. I kind of hope he doesn't get tuned down. He's definitely overpowered, but I don't want him to get tuned down. I think he's fine as is. I want Kabam to stand on business. Like, if you release a champion that's a certain way, don't change him. Leave him as is. Leave him as is. That's fair, Kabam. Oh, but DLL made Serpent? Okay. So no Gladiator buff? I don't know. Don't know. I'm hoping he gets buffed. Bobby Fish. I'm still waiting. Nah, we fighting. Well, I'm gonna wait until Kabam says something about it. Like I don't know if he's getting buff or when he's getting buff. But I'm gonna remain optimistic. That's the goal. I hope he does get buff because with Serpent in the game, he needs to be buffed. He definitely does. But guys, I was gonna give y'all a break today. Since BG's doing his last path in Battlegrounds, I figured y'all might want to see him do his last path. So I was gonna let y'all go over there and to give some BG all the support he deserves. How do y'all feel about that? I know y'all want to support him. I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna have a big opening tomorrow. Hello BGs will feel miserable for a couple months. Yep. Damn, he kicking us out. I don't really watch BG. Why not? Hey, he's a great content creator. I watched the deep dives. Nice. I'm not kicking y'all. I was just figuring, it's his last path, and y'all might want to see who he gets as an opening because I think he'll be able to become Valiant after this. That's all. I'm just trying to give y'all the option. Because, it's the last path on Acropolis. I mean, I think no matter who's doing it, you want to see what that gets. Since Serpent's also an ex-Magica champion, so he will be boosted as a defender. It's because we criticize Kabam too much, chat. Lefty is not having it today. I didn't say anything about that. Kabam is evil. I think they're geniuses and they're intelligent. When they see a problem, they're like, let's step back and figure out how we can fix this. Fine, but only because there's no real content. You're about to say there's nothing for me to do anyway. So even if I stay live, I'll at least be auto fighting and talking to y'all. So at least BG's doing the last Path on Acropolis, so you can see what he gets and who he when he becomes Valiant. Now the fan plus he'll still be on by the time. Yeah, he probably will still be on. If they see a problem, they create another one. If they see a problem, they create a solution. Doesn't mean it's a solution for us, it's a solution for them. I already knew that Hercules, like I knew when Onslaught came out that Hercules' days as the #1 champion in the game are numbered. I knew that. I just knew it because Onslaught to me, he's insane to me. Onslaught is insane to me. We haven't, that's what I'm like. It's like you create all these champions who literally can do pierce, unblockable, counter miss and evade, and we still have inputs issues. We still have a ramped AI. That's just not fair. I want Serpent. I want to get his early access bundle. To be honest, I'm not telling you what you should do with your money, but I'm thinking his early access bundles may be worth it. May be worth it. Input's not working. Here's an in-game content and a boosted broken champion that is a business on defense. Pretty much. But the minute I saw that deep dive, I was like, Come
on now, dog. Come on, man.
Well, when I get Serpent.
But now you have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees.
Interesting times we live in, guys. Kabam is on the move with, oh, you have a problem? Here's
Another one.
another one. Goodness gracious. Oh man, I cannot wait to do the breakdown videos, guys. Don't worry, a breakdown video will be coming for Serpent, and I even have a good idea for a thumbnail. Like I'm definitely trying to make my thumbnails more vibrant and stand out more. I don't want to just have a background from the game with my face making a surprise face. I want an actual thumbnail. I don't get why they're making champions turn into dexterity off. Makes it not worth getting the master. Exactly. Like, I feel like, why are they attacking our masteries? Like, they're literally masteries are starting to become less effective as they once were. That's what I don't like. And I don't want that for us. I want our masteries to be masteries. That's, well, how many champions is that? That's 2 champions that can set off masteries. We got a champion that can shut off willpower. Is that the only 3? So dexterity and willpower are affected. Make a thumbnail on Serpent Breakdown where you're laying down dead, and his funky old man ass is laughing. I'll see what I can do, no promises, but that is funny. The board doesn't benefit from willpower. I'm like, why get it? That's true. I just feel bad for the newer players who come in the game. It's like, imagine being a newer player facing a champion like Serpent or Destroyer or Bullseye or Onslaught. Oh, man. Cold world we live in. What's next? The parry master gets turned off by the next champions? I don't know. Because Destroyer is basically armor. Oh. Well, this is why I be playing other games. So sometimes I want to play MCLC, but I be needing a break from it. It's becoming a really complex game. Something I do love about the game, but still very complex. But guys, I think I'm going to call it here. I think it's that time. Ain't nothing to do in the game. I will be doing a crystal opening tomorrow, but I wanted to give it, like, talk about the deep dives and my thoughts on everything. I don't know if I'm gonna have a short coming out tomorrow, but I'll probably have a short coming out on Wednesday. Maybe. Here's BG's link. Really leaving already? Yeah, I was. There's nothing much for me to do in the game right now. No BGs. I've done the event quest, so I was gonna give y'all a break today and let y'all support BG because he's doing the last path of Necropolis. And who doesn't want to watch BG get finally become Valiant? What if the AI had its own mastery like weak sauce mastery with shuts off parry and we're thinking its inputs? That would be so evil of Kabam to do. Because the thing that bothers me, I'm under the assumption that the AI doesn't have any masteries. So when the AI parries us, it's like you shouldn't be able to do that. And the fact that we have champions that shut down dexterity, but that doesn't affect the AI. We're getting ripped off today. Hey, I streamed for about an hour and a half. Y'all not getting ripped off today. I streamed for a good long time. I can understand if it was a 30-minute stream, but nah, I streamed for a good hour and a half. That is not fair. That is not fair, Chuck. It's already over. You better give that good opening tomorrow, boy. I promise.
Let us get on the line, boy.
I promise. I'm opening a lot tomorrow, and I'm gonna put the video out on Wednesday. So y'all gonna be eating good. Quitter. Why I gotta be a quitter? I even went live earlier today. I went live half an hour earlier today. I worked late today. Really? Why? I thought you. Oh, that's in July. Were you off yesterday? Chuck, what I should have did? I should have played Mortal Kombat today. I should have played that today. That's what I should have did. How you doing, Freddie Carter? I hope you well. He said quitter. Come on, that was funny. Mortal Kombat 1. Yeah, I was playing it yesterday. That's one of the newer games on my channel that I'm playing. Mortal Kombat look fun. Chuck, I can't lie. I'm having fun with it. I don't have much bad thing to say about it. I do have like one thing that's bad about it, but it has nothing to do with like the actual game. It's more so like it's pay to play, like or pay to play new characters. Damn, only 1 hour. No, I've been streaming for an hour and a half. Nice try. Y'all capping. I am hungry though. Let me get something to eat. But yeah, I'm about to head on out, guys. Thank you so much for the 26 likes. Y'all could just hit that sub button for me. I would appreciate it. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, guys. We're doing a big opening tomorrow, so maybe I'll go live tomorrow too. That way, I'll go live early tomorrow. Lee Boy said MCOC characters are more expensive. He did. That was so funny. What's for the other? I think I want I think I want Chipotle. I'm taking my like back, Lefty. Nah, come on, Hank. Why you gotta do that? That's so mean. Come on, Hank. Don't be like that. All the good times we had. You even got to be like that. But yeah, before this got here. Well, I mean, there's not much for me to do in the game. Chicken soup for me. I think I want Chick-fil-A. I mean, not Chipotle. But we'll see. Are you kidding me? I'll be back tomorrow, guys. BG is actually doing his last path in the Necropolis. Y'all also want to see him do a big opening? I know I do. I can't even lie. Lefty run. Yeah, they're getting sick. Like if I don't give my chat the 2 hours that they feel like they deserve, they're gonna start riding. How about the BGs too, Lefty? Okay, I'll hop over there. I'm about to go over there now, so I'll catch you on my next one, guys. Thank you for the 27 likes, and I'll be back tomorrow to do my opening. So, like I always say, guys, you guys stay safe. I'm gonna catch you on my next one. Y'all take care. Have a great and wonderful night.